Hello guys, Garcia here. This is part 7 of our Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 playthrough. So, we've been exploring the Skull Gorge area here. So let's finish our exploration. There's 3 more caves for us to deal with here. So far we have been dealing with a whole lot of trolls. And we basically have been running away from them because we don't have fire or acid. So we don't have the means to kill them. So we basically have to just flee for now. If I need some extra XP, I might come back here to kill the trolls. Because I don't think there's like a respawning system in this game. So just to like not let the experience go to waste, I might come back here. But for now, let's just finish what we've been doing here. And this poison is dealing a lot of damage. So we have been facing a bunch of different enemies here. So these are basically lizard men, I think. Actually, let's check the inventory. I haven't checked in a while. So grand short bow. So we are already dropping like superior and grand items, which is great. Flawless dagger. But nothing really better than what we have yet. So let's see. Oh, we have a fine chainmail. That's the one I didn't buy because it was too heavy. But now that we got it for free, I don't see why not, right? Oh, looking very jazzy. Okay. Regeneration potion. Nothing impressive here. Alright. So after this one, we still need to go to the Woods of Sharp Teeth. I think this is the number 2, I think. Probably there's like a number 3 too, I'm imagining, in the next chapter. So these are basically not even like side quests, they are more like just areas to explore and gain some XP and get some loot. Oh, alright, this is getting very hectic, very fast. These are way more dangerous than the goblins. They have like double the health. I'm using a lot of potions. But the reason why these potions are not recovering as much, I think what the game is doing is giving me these, probably, instead of the good ones. Actually, I don't even have the good ones anymore. I just have the lesser. That's why I'm taking this much damage. I've probably been using it a lot against the gnolls, and especially against the trolls. To be fair, the trolls, they usually are in like secluded areas. So they are not that troublesome. But you have to skip them if you don't have fire. Acid probably is way harder to get, I imagine. I would have to get like an enchanted weapon. Oh, this place is pretty big. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. Alright. Okay. This new blue armor is very, very good looking. Very interesting. Kind of a Zelda vibe. So we've been walking around in red for the longest time. Now that we are blue, everything feels different, you know? Oh man, okay. That's bad. We have a fire guy and an acid guy. So, not stepping on fire seems to be like a great plan. Alright. Alright, now we are recovering a lot, so I imagine that we just got a couple of the better potions. So that was pretty helpful. I forgot I can sprint. I don't know why I'm jumping around. I completely forgot that I can sprint. Okay. Oh man. So these enemies are kind of complicated because they throw whatever it is that they are throwing there. Some sort of dart or something. Or like a bomb. And the bomb explodes and it burns for a while in the ground. So that's why I've been taking this much damage. Okay. Alright, so need to complete the other side. No trolls yet, but they will be showing up pretty soon, I imagine. So what would be trolls doing alongside a bunch of lizardmen? I have no idea. They are just here. So the regular ones with non-flammable equipment are fine. So they reach pretty far with the spears. Sprinting here is not a great method of transportation. There's stones everywhere. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, no trolls in this one. So we still have a couple to check out. I think when we arrived, we were like at the beginning of our XP bar here. So we now are almost at the end. Not almost at the end, we are like at 65-70% maybe. So that's actually pretty decent for like a bonus area. Alright, that route right there is going to take us to the world map, so no reason to go there. So we have 2 goblin caves. The second one ended up looking way bigger than I was expecting, so I'm going to actually go to the first one here. All right. So changing the enemies back to the goblins really makes a ton of difference. Even like the fire archers are not that big of a problem anymore. But I doubt that the Lyran's hold creatures are going to be this easy. I'm going to be completely honest, I have no recollection of that place. I just knew that there was this guy that was going to send us to like a bunch of fetch quests. I didn't remember like what they were basically. Alright, so this side's done. Even the shamans are not much of a problem right now. The biggest problems will be always the trolls here. I actually had a traumatizing like experience with a troll in a video game once. I was playing, damn, this is rough. I was playing Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4. There's a quest that you need to basically retrieve a painter that gets stuck inside his own painting, basically. And you need to get 6 troll inks, basically. Or like inks made out of like troll fat. So you have to enter the painting and kill the 6 trolls. I think. I think there were 6 trolls there. Yeah. And you need to kill like the bandit, the guy that created the whole problem in the first place. because the painter has like a magic. I forgot the name of the device. Basically, he has an instrument that when he paints with it, things gain life. Basically, so that's the quest. The guy is stuck in his own painting because some sort of thief that wanted the painting tool. I forgot the name. Damn it. Got him stuck there. So basically the entire quest you have to go and kill the trolls. Problem with Oblivion is the leveling system is atrocious. So it can come to a point that you can literally go in and be completely unable to fight the trolls. Because obviously they are trolls, so they regenerate. But even if you have weapons that can kill trolls, if your level is too high and you are not giving enough damage in relation to your level, because that's a problem in Oblivion. So basically you can only level up if you are confident that you are strong enough for the enemies on the next level that you're going to face, because they scale with you. I wasn't. So I spent like hours in this quest just trying to understand what am I doing wrong, why I loaded like a save with one less level that I had to try to, you know, rebuild the character, or at least the last level. So maybe I built the character wrong, you know. Way later on, when I stopped playing the game for the first time, this is like, I don't know, 12 years ago or something, that I didn't know that the scaling was like, basically, if you pass a level, then the entire world passes the level with you. So if you are a super strong adventurer, you are going to face always the strongest challenges available. So I didn't know, and I wasn't, my character wasn't built correctly. So that almost made me quit the game. I ended up quitting the game anyway, later on, because of the same problem. I was fully equipped and level 20 something, and then I was in full like glass armor, which is the best light armor that you can get non-enchanted, I think. And I was walking through the wilderness near to a city that is called Bruma. And what happened is I fought against the bandits, and the bandit had the same equipment as me, but it was just a random bandit. It was like a quest related bandit or anything like that. Just a random enemy. And then I finally realized, oh, all my efforts have been in vain because everybody's basically in the same power level as I am. So probably it's better to never level up, which is something that people end up doing. So you can level up your skills, you just don't level up your character ever, so you never sleep, basically. Because when you level up, you are forced, or when you sleep, you are forced to level up. So basically that's what happened. So I got traumatized by those trolls in that particular quest. So every time I hear about trolls, I don't default to the two logical answers that people go to nowadays, which is the trolls in Lord of the Rings, obviously, or the troll in the Fellowship of the Ring, or the troll in like Harry Potter. I don't remember where that troll is in the story, but I know that there's a troll or an ogre or something like that. I always remember about the trolls in Oblivion. Alright. I can sell everything here. These are giving pretty good money. But if these are dropping, that means obviously that I really need to upgrade my equipment pretty soon. Oh, this is an upgrade, I think. Our is 5, yes. Okay. So as you can see, we are starting to get some magical items. This is a helmet. So yeah, only one upgrade, but the fact that we got another upgrade other than we already got the fine chainmail via enemy drop, so that's already a pretty good. As you can see, it matches the color. So basically every different level of equipment. I don't know why this guy always gives me a lag. I have no idea. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let me see my potions here. Yeah, I think I need some. So I'm going to sell my rejuvenation potions. We are dropping a lot of stones, which are the items we need to start enchanting our stuff. If Liran's hold is too hard, without enchanted items, we are going to get them before we proceed. But I'm not sure that the jumping difficulty probably is not going to be that high. But we'll see. I might be completely wrong about that. So that was a long story about trolls. But I was only able to go back and play Oblivion again. Oblivion is my favorite like Elder Scrolls game by like a light year. Not even close. The only way I was able to go back was with the 000 mod. I think is Oscuro's Oblivion Overhaul, I think is the name of the mod. And it fixes a lot of things in the game, including the leveling system and the parity. So basically the way that the game kinda reloads the enemy based on your strength. So, oh my god. That's a strong fella right there. It's like a bugbear, I think. Oh, it was not that strong. So the mod fixes basically the leveling system and how the world levels. So you don't feel helpless like you felt in the original game. And you also have more freedom to level up without like being worried that every time that you are going to play the game and you are going to reach like level 10, if you're not equipped, you just can't play the game anymore because even a dog can kill you, you know, like a wolf. That's not the case anymore with that mod. And that mod has also a bunch of places that became like static difficulty places. So if you go too early, you have trouble. If you go at the same level, you have a normal challenge. And if you go later, you just crush everything that is on that place. Because the difficulty inside that place didn't change. So there are a lot of places that don't scale exactly like the original game did. So it basically fixed the game for me. So I never played vanilla Oblivion ever again, to this day. So I've been playing with this mod for like, I don't know, 7-8 years maybe. And I'm never going to switch it off because the vanilla game just doesn't work in terms of leveling to me. Way too convoluted. It was kind of it was meant well. The idea was good, you know. Just the application was terrible. They basically fixed that problem in Skyrim. So Skyrim, I didn't have any like problems with actual leveling, but also in Skyrim you have like a ton of levels, right? So it's less of an issue. And the other one that I played a lot from the franchise was Daggerfall, especially with like the Daggerfall Unity mod. This one is slightly more recent, like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Oh, secret passage. But Daggerfall is basically just a dungeon crawler. Probably the single biggest dungeon crawler ever. Dungeon crawler ever. So you could get stuck in a dungeon for like 5 hours, try to find the one button that you didn't press, you know. And all of the dungeons that are not quest related, like main quest related or something, they are all like procedurally generated, I think. Or maybe this was not a term used back then. So sometimes you know what you're going to get because you kind of recognize the layouts, and sometimes you are completely lost. But that's a very fun game too. Alright, so I think we explored everything and we talked enough about the Bethesda games. So now let's go to the... Yeah, I don't need to walk all the way. Let's just sell what we got in the last stretch here. Let's go to the other secondary quest. Alright, so... Oh, this is actually important. This is our first actually magical item, meaning our first weapon that is enchanted with elemental powers. Two-handed. We totally could use this to kill the trolls, but I don't want to go back there right now, so... We are pretty close to the next level. These back in the day, by the way, these are just random NPCs that are non like interactable.
I shouldn't do that here.
Oh, I can't leave.
Do that here.
I see. Oh, sorry. I can't leave. That's because it's the wrong button for me. I told you guys before that my buttons and the buttons on screen don't match, even though I'm using a PS2 controller. Alright. But I was talking about the NPCs, so just having like a mini city with a bunch of NPCs walking around, like seemingly like living through their days while you're playing in different parts of the world, then you can recall back and they are there, you know. Just that like small thing added so much. In like, you felt like you are kind of part of this world, you know, in a way. And I only started playing PC games way later in life. I'm 32 years old. My first PC I got when I was 13, and my first PC that was actually decent. Let's say my first PC that had like 1 gig of RAM. I got it when I was like 17. So I didn't grow up on PC gaming, I grew up on consoles. So I had Master System, I had Super Nintendo, I had PS1 and I had the PS2. So this was my console journey. Never played Xbox in my life. Never even touched an Xbox controller. So because of that, this game was very impressive. Because I played it before I played like the Elder Scrolls game, before I played World of Warcraft or anything like that. Okay, so now I can start putting some points in strength. 12, huh? Apologies. Kinda cold here today. So I can put the 12 here, and there's also improved critical. I'm actually going to go with improved critical. So there you go. So our main initial thing here in our entire like skill tree here is basically finishing combat reflexes so we can get as fast as possible in our attacking prowess. The improved critical, so we can obviously with the faster attacks hit as much critical shots as possible, or critical hits. And improving our 2-weapon fighting, which is our next goal here. Then we also want to get probably Hero's Arm, which is going to allow us to wield great weapons in only one hand. That's basically a must later on. And we also want this Death Blow, which increases the damage inflicted by a critical hit. I don't think this damage is like multiplied alongside our damage. I'm guessing is probably added, so it's additive, not multiplicative. I don't know how to pronounce this word correctly in English, I apologize. This one is also pretty good. +1 to armor class per piece of armor. So we can go after this one later. But basically for the next like 4 or 5 levels, all of our points are basically already locked. So we can't deviate a whole lot. Maybe because of the speed of our attacks, we've been doing reasonably well, so maybe that's one of the reasons for why I haven't felt the need to enchant my items yet. Maybe the whole passive thing is actually working, I don't know. As I told you guys before, I never played this game with the Barbarian for its entirety. Oh, I was looking for an item, it's actually here. So I don't know if going passive, at least in the early stages here, is a good idea. I'm guessing it is, but who knows? When we start facing like elemental enemies and things of that nature, then our build is going to be truly tested. And when we actually start obviously doing the actual story quests in this chapter 2 here. I love the models for the nose, by the way. You can instantly, like, it's not like, oh my god, what creature is this? I have no idea what it is, you know? No, if you are an RPG fan, you will instantly recognize them as nose, you know? The worst designs that you can possibly have for any like creature in a game is basically when you look at a creature and you're like, what the hell is that? And not like those infected creatures in like Last of Us or a different type of zombie or something like that, like a Lovecraftian beast or something. It's just literally like, oh, this is supposed to be an orc, but it doesn't look like anything that you know. It's like a completely unidentifiable humanoid, you know? And you're like, who the hell designed this? It doesn't look like anything that it was supposed to be. But these nose are basically instantly recognizable. Come on. Oh, that was a mistake. I almost caught him. Okay, there you go. I usually don't like playing with melee characters all that much. In RPGs, I usually play either with like an archer, rogue type character, or with a mage, something like that. I prefer the ranged characters. But I'm actually quite enjoying the barbarian. He demolishes people. With the other classes, it's more troublesome. Obviously, with the necromancer, you have to walk around with a bunch of potions, mana potions. With this guy right here, I can just sell all of them. They are basically just free money. Oh, he's basically the same speed as I am. Oh, there you go. The stun is working quite well. And with the dwarf, as I told you guys, I finished the game with the dwarf too. It was way harder, way more annoying. Until you don't get like a really good weapon for each chapter, everything is going to be quite slow. And remember that we also face a lot of like skeletons and zombies and stuff. And with skeletons in particular, using ranged weapons is just a terrible choice. I think they have damage reduction, so it's quite slow to deal with them. Oh, actually, I was thinking we had that bug in like basically the second quest of the game, sub-quest. We needed to save some villages, and we just couldn't because some of the enemies were like invincible. We weren't able to kill them. After that, we didn't have any big bug anymore. So it's been quite a while, actually. So that's actually a big plus. So let's sell everything we got, and let. Oh, sorry.
If you can't say my prices are always more than fair, friend.
And then let's get a bunch of potions. Oh, now that's a good looking scimitar, huh? This one we can use. Dagger, longsword. It's just 1 extra damage, but hey, it's been a while since we got an upgrade. Oh, our first half plate item here. Grand scale gloves. It's an upgrade too. So let's sell our gloves here. Oh, I actually can sell the half plate gloves because they are the same defense as the upgrade I got, so it doesn't matter, right? And mine way less. So just a win-win. So pretty soon we are going to have to upgrade our armor proficiency too, which is here. So let's put, I think I'm going to put it on the offhand. So 19 to 26, 9 to 12. Here. 12 to 14, that's a huge upgrade actually. So I'm going to do that. That's basically what I'm going to do. So our damage average should go up. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to buy potions, man. Let me see how we are doing on potions here. So I have 10 of the lesser ones, and I have 15. I think it's okay. Hopefully we can actually recall. I actually recall that this game has some sections that you can't use the potion, but I might be remembering like the wrong game. Oh, an ambush. You are ambushed by a marauding band of Athens. Oh my god, that's terrible. And hobgoblins while traveling through. Yes, okay. That's absolutely terrible. I have no idea how much damage these creatures do. Oh, the stun works on them. Oh, they are not that powerful. Okay. So I was scared for no reason. Alright, so if the stun works on them, look at the design of this place. It's so weird, right? Like the forest is the walls. Ooh, this place is actually huge. I thought it was just like a small area. But as you can see, the creature variety is very impressive. There's a lot of different creatures that they've been using so far. Basically, after we reach Lyran's Hold, I basically... Oh, sure, sorry. I basically have no recollection of anything anymore. So it's basically going to be like a new game for me. Many years since the last time I played it. All this like vegetation here reminds me of like Poison Ivy, the Batman villain. I've been watching Batman, like the comic. I forgot the name. I think it's called Batman the Animated Series, the original one from like 1991, 1992. The one with like Kevin Conroy and what's the name of the guy? Mark Hamill. It's a great show. I'm actually not that much of a fan of like superheroes and stuff. I don't watch superhero movies and things like that. I don't like them all that much. But I do like the Batman movies, especially the ones from the 90s. And the cartoon is awesome. It's really good. Alright, so this is the correct place.
I have tracked Jarek's dog to Liren's hold. He must also seek the Orb of Thunder.
That meddling Harper. One of these days I'll have to kill him for good. Of course, I'm certain he feels the same about me. Slavis, I don't care how you deal with any adventurers you come across, but get the orb. It's crucial to the success of the greater plan.
Consider the deed done, Master. I will bring the orb to Darkhold when I have it.
Alright, so... Oh! Man, I have no recollection of this place at all, but it looks awesome actually. I love the design and the colors. Really cool. It's almost like the ground is made out of glass. Very shiny and reflective. So these are all animated armors. Probably there's going to be more like animated enemies here. I don't know, like animated chairs or like wardrobes, things like that. But this place looks amazing, it really does. That's another thing that was like a novelty for me when I first played this game. Was like how good this looks. I spent like several years with my PS1. Way into the like PS2 era. I still had the PS1. When I got the 2, it was already the beginning of the era of the 3, so I was always behind, you know. But I wasn't expecting like a huge improvement from 1 to 2. And man was I wrong. I think the biggest jump ever in quality that I ever saw from consoles was from the PS1 to the PS2 era, for sure. No other era from like 2 to 3, and I'm using the the PlayStation console as a comparative because it's the one I grew up in. But you probably can make the same comparative with like the Xbox consoles. But I think the first Xbox was equivalent to like the PS2, right? So they didn't have like a first one. And I'm not going to compare to the Nintendo consoles because the only Nintendo console I ever had was the Super Nintendo. So I never had like a GameCube or anything like that. And I don't like handhelds at all. Not my type of thing. I don't want to walk around playing something, you know, with like a 300, 400 bucks device in my pocket that is not like a cell phone. So I just play it at home, you know. So I can't compare it to, but I really think that the jump from the 1 to 2 to the beginning of the 2000s era of gaming is just like gigantic. Observatory.
It's locked.
Locked. Alright, not entering this place yet. Or actually I can save and enter just to see what it is. So there's a bunch of traps laying around here. Alright, so far the combat has been fine. Alright. That was like key on quotes. So that probably means that we are not going to use a traditional key. Oh! There's actually animated tables. Isn't that interesting? That's actually cool. This also reminds me a lot of like Karazhan in World of Warcraft. the old like medieval mansion slash fortress. Medieval, right? I think. Yeah. The name of the super powerful mage. Every time I play in this like non-traditional castle-like structures, I always think of Garcia. The one knock on this game I need to say is the music. The music is quite okay. Like it's nothing to write home about, you know. But this game does so many things right that one thing being just okay is fine. You know, hardly a problem. Okay. So I don't know if these creatures would be troublesome if I had different types of weapons here, but I'm using also a scimitar, and they don't seem to be like resisting the damage. So I think with different weapons I wouldn't have trouble here. I should remember to search for the key too. That's a lot of items. Alright. Even the doors look kinda cool. These animated objects are basically like punch bags. They don't give you a whole lot of damage. These always look like passages. They kind of deviate from like regular wall-looking structures. Second level. So am I missing something? Am I already supposed to go to the second level? Some sort of study of some kind? I'm actually going to recheck real quick. Oh. I literally left money on the table. I don't think. Huh. Ooh, that's a lot of guys. The funniest thing is that these guys are using chainmails, right? The same armor I'm using. Literally. But mine looks like a bunch of like rags on top of each other, you know? And theirs looks like the actual model. So I imagine that probably the cleric, when she equips the items, probably looks the same as it does in the inventory. But for the barbarians, it's always going to look like something else, you know? Okay, dagger, short bow. Alright. On this side, flawless, fine. More half plate items, 6 and 6. Both mine are already 6, so I don't need it. Also 6. The helmet is an upgrade, but I can use it. but I'm going to keep it here. Let's sell all the potions. Emeralds. Not these. These. Man, I have a lot of these. Imperial ring. Okay.
My prices are
Oh,
always
cool.
more
I have
than
a magic item that I didn't even know here. A flawless ring. Superior amulet. I'm going to keep all of the cooler named ones here. I don't think the quality matters for enchanting, as I said, but I'm going to keep it.
If you need
So I only have one item equipped that gives me +1 strength.
you've come to the right place.
So I'm assuming I can probably equip... Oh, I sold it by mistake. I forgot that I am on the selling. Oh man. For equipping I should have done this, right? Well, too late now. Alright. +1 in wisdom's not going to help us a whole lot anyway. But that was funny. There you go. That's why, my friends, in many of the RPGs that are created nowadays, there's always like a buyback mechanic. That's for moments like exactly this one. Alright, so Jesus. This was the study that we saw in the beginning. Private study is sealed from within. There must be a secret entrance. Okay. Already got this. So let's look for the secret entrance. We also need to find the key to the observatory. Oh man, fireballs. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, so I need to get used to the cadence here. Can't panic. Oh, I see. So they can shoot in every single diagonal direction here. So basically I just have to avoid looking straight at one of them. From square to square we go here. Oh, took one to the face there. Of course. Why am I surprised? Ooh. Okay. This does seem like a puzzle or like a challenge that a mage would create. Just took to the face. Alright. That was interesting. Well, putting these enemies here is genius. So you're like, oh, I evaded the fireballs. And then the books force you to stay near the door. Ooh, that's a lot of... Jesus, everything is trapped here. The entire house is here. I'm glad about the potions. Bunch of like parchments. Ooh, that was a lot of them. At least there were no fireballs in this room. Hopefully there's a different way to go back because we need to explore all the sides here. I don't wanna go through the fireball spell room again. Alright, this one is helpful. Alright. This map is huge. Alright. Come on, man. Alright, so we've been here before. So this is one of the sides we didn't choose. Let me see here. Oh, so this is a study? Yes.
Congratulations. I am Liran, and this is my home. You were the first to find my private study. It's unfortunate that this will be your last great accomplishment of this lifetime.
Really? Oh, I can actually save here. That's actually pretty good.
I will end.
Oh, I see. I cannot hit him here. He's immune. So the idea is that probably I need to run, right? This is the side we didn't went before. Let's see. We need to keep the key to the observatory.
Run, fool. Run.
I actually wanted to kill these enemies because of the XP. But I'm pretty sure the idea here is to run. Oh my god. This place is absolutely terrible.
Leave my castle or die.
Alright. Just checking. Okay, so I am out of potions now. Hey guys, so I'm back here in Liran's study. So my game crashed, as you guys saw. So I actually had to replay everything from the first floor until this part. Because when I loaded the save that I just saved here when the boss fight like started, he despawned. So I basically lost him. So since it was completely bugged, I had to just redo the floor again. So I basically went to the city, sold my stuff again, and just replayed this part here. Search the bundles of ancient scrolls. Okay. One of the ancient scrolls, you discover the location of Liran's remains. Oh, maybe that's why it bugged out. Enter Liran's cellar and destroy them to banish him. Okay. So I need to destroy his remains. Well, he's a lich, so it makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to do like a preemptive save here before he spawns, in case it breaks down again. This key opens the study. Okay, we already done this. Alright, so we already know. Alright, there he is. Alright, so this time he's here.
Will end you.
Alright, so we have to run. Oh my god. So I'm going to avoid that room in which the crash happened. I don't know what happened. And it was my game that crashed, not my PC or the OBS, which is I'm using to record here. So I don't know what caused it. So because of that, I'm not going to even bother trying to like find a fix because I don't know what happened. Never got a crash in this game before. So not even sure where to start troubleshooting, you know. Oh man, this took forever. Alright, I really want to kill these dudes, but not a whole lot I can do about it. Trying to get as many items as I can here, but this guy's quite annoying. Basically, this is the place where it crashed, but like on a different side. Not a whole lot I can do about it anymore. So we need to find the cellar. I don't know where the cellar is, I think. Don't remember seeing it. Oh, I can't pass here. There's like a barrier. So the game is kind of guiding me. So I imagine they will show me where the cellar is here. But that was so annoying.
Flee, mortal, or
I actually died in the fireball room. So I had to kind of replay everything like twice. So let's try to not die here this time. Such a terrible room. Oh. That last one was pretty bad. Okay. I'm pretty sure the cellar probably is not here. Because this floor is pretty much explored. So I'm guessing he's on the lower floors. The reason why I'm not saving here is because the last time I saved it didn't work. He despawned. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do this in like one go. Okay, so where's the cellar? There has to be like a section that I didn't explore here. Hopefully. I'm actually going to create a new save so I don't taint my other saves here. Hopefully we are going to not like get any crashes here, but I have no idea what happened. This game is very low resource wise. It doesn't use basically anything of your PC. It's a very old game, so I don't know what happened. Oh, there's actually an explored area to the left here. Oh, so hopefully this is the place. The only other place that we found that we didn't enter was the observatory, but I'm guessing that is probably by the end, right? So the hint or the clue was that it's not like a traditional key, so I'm guessing it's like a part of the body of this Lyran guy here. Okay, come on. At least it's not like running after us here, so that's a plus. So far the choice of using like two weapons with combat reflexes have been paying off a lot. I noticed more when I was like not recording because I had to replay the section, how fast it was because the combat was pretty fast. Okay, so this is indeed the cellar.
go no further. You must leave this castle now. I shall not warn you again.
So is that fear in your voice, Spirit? So yeah, we are definitely in the right place. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually exited by mistake. So I need to look basically in every possible place here. Liron himself seems impervious to all harm. He is no normal lich. He must have some weakness, some way to defeat him. I fear though that I shall die before finding it. The castle gates have sealed themselves, and it seems that there is nowhere here I can hide without him finding me. Okay. Usually it's like, what's the name of that thing? Phylactery, right? For like D&D. So for sure he has some sort of item that is like holding his ashes, I'm guessing. I don't think he has like actual remains, but probably he has ashes, I'm guessing. I can like sprint and just leave him behind, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And I'd rather get some XP and open everything here. What is this? Is that a well? So weird. Oh, that one was rough.
I will end you.
Alright. This is getting way too crowded. Oh, that's a... Ooh. Now that's a guard. Oh. So this is just treasure? I don't know if I can recall, by the way. I'm trying to avoid it. No. In this game you can actually fall, so I'm trying to get away from the border here.
Leave my castle or die.
So there's no point in sprinting because he will just teleport to me. So I'm just going to walk. But I'm still annoyed about the crash. Because if it happened there, it can happen everywhere. You know, that's the type of bridge you don't want to cross. Okay, fighting these objects here is pointless.
I will end you.
We are probably going to have to fight him as well, like traditionally. Not him like running after us. So I'm guessing we need to clear at least a field. We don't want to like start a fight with like 10 guards around us. It's just not a good prospect.
Flee, mortal, or die. I have all those before you.
Oh, this one has been slightly harder than I was expecting.
I will end you.
Whoa, this place is so annoying to navigate. Alright, I probably need to save here. I'm going to use the save that I created, this one, in case something really bad happens here. Well, this place is just...
Or die, as have all those before you.
Yeah, I think I need to kill these dudes. There's no way. If the fight starts here, I'm dead. Instantly. I just need to kill them. Oh, I was thinking, I've been thinking, since I saw these guys in armor for the first time, not these guys, but these animated armors. These red armors look like the main character from the Dragon's Lair game from Super Nintendo.
Or die, as have all those before you.
Okay, I need to recall here. The fact that he's chasing you and you can recall is just silly, but hey.
Welcome back, friend.
So I'm hoping I will be able to just sell some stuff here and buy some potions.
You've come to the right place.
Let's see if the game is not going to like break here. Alright, nothing too crazy. There was a magical item in the middle there, but whatever. Okay, this should be enough. Come on, don't bug, don't bug, don't bug. Yeah, he's here. That's okay. Alright. Oof. Almost died there. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I think that's why there's like a bunch of holes here, because the idea is for him to push you into one of those. But I still haven't found the item here. Maybe it's a coffee, maybe it's like the phylactery, maybe it's something else. Oh my god, this place is so annoying. I'm so over this place. Oh, okay. I've been trying to run, but if you want me to run, just stop beating me up. Man, this is a death trap.
Leave my castle or die, mortal.
Okay. Alright, so we are almost there. I'm going to use another save here. Ossuary. Alright, so probably here's the place.
You have gone too far, mortal. Your life will come to an end in this chamber, as did mine. However, I ascended to unlife everlasting here, while naught but the cold, dark sleep of death awaits you.
Okay, sir. Not a friendly thing to say. Wow. I see. I need to break the vases. Makes sense.
Mortal or die, as have all those before you.
So I'm going to need to move around my camera a lot here to get everything. Oh, potions. Okay. So where to next? Here. Oh man, this is terrible. I'm going to try to guess. That's going to be rough.
Leave my castle or die.
Not yet. Gold. The other side was here. Yeah, I think I'm not going to have enough potions, probably.
Or die, as have all those before you.
Another one here. This is the side I didn't explore yet. Alright, this is an extra potion. Why can't I enter here? Oh, it's closed from this side. Alright, so definitely the last one's going to be here, right? No way he's not going to. Let's just go. Tumbling out from the crushed urn comes Lyran's desiccated hand. Head back to Lyran's observatory and use it to use the hand to open the door. There you go. We did it. That was pretty annoying. But alright. 15. Hero's arm. There you go. Great weapons, the only one hand. Sorry, I touched the microphone there. Alright, this was slightly annoying. Obviously, I'm not going to put the parts that I had to like rethread here. This was more annoying than it needed to be. But I actually like this fight. Makes sense. You have to fight out the parts of the Lich so you can dispose of him. So now let's go to the observatory. Because of the bug, this video is going to be slightly longer than the other ones, but it is what it is. Let's explore all of the sides here so we can get as much treasure as possible. So let's see how this works. I actually don't know how this works. So for example, the bastards. Oh, I can actually, yes. So it's just the same way I've been equipping everything. So now I can. I don't know if I can use one two-handed equipment or weapon in each hand, or in just one hand, because I'm two-handing. We'll see. Oh, there's actually this room here I didn't open. Well, yeah. And I'm not going to, apparently. Oh, sure. There it is. I think this was the last one. Okay. So that was cool. I like that. Didn't like the bug, but I like the fight and I like the idea of the Lich too. Enter the observatory. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's really cool. Wow. Such an interesting place. Clicking on everything here to see if we can find something. Wow, just like a void. If there's any dialogue, I should raise this just so we can hear. Weather machine. Okay. You removed the Orb of Thunder, an engraved copper sphere studded with enormous topazes from Lyran's weather machine. It should be returned to Jarek in Baldur's Gate. Okay. Yeah, as I imagined. So who is this guy?
Give slavers the Orb of Thunder. We are many with sharp blades and skins of iron, and you are so few. Leave the orb and go.
I would say one guy is few. Who are you and why do you want it?
Like you, Slavus seeks the orb for a master. But your master reeks of ill fortune. Did you not know this? Those who aid him die.
So what do you mean?
Slavus means just what is spoken. Those who serve Jarek soon fall, much like the three that preceded you.
Oh, sure.
They vanished with the Black Tower. You should choose who you serve more carefully.
I think this guy is a character in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. So Jarek is not my master?
You are willing to die in his service. If that was not so, you would surrender the Orb of Thunder. This is what Slavus calls a master.
So enough, I won't surrender the orb to you or anyone else.
Then you must pay.
Oh great, so I need to fight again here. Oh my god. Okay, so let's just focus on this guy. That's not nice because I didn't save. Yeah, but he's not that strong, so we go for this. Well, down he goes. See you, my man. So yeah, that was kind of a like enemy of the week type of scenario here. That was pretty easy. So I can just recall from here, or not. But I'm sure I can recall from here. There you go. You can't recall from like stairs for some reason. So let's sell some stuff. Oh yeah, let's start looking for... Oh, I can actually test it right now. I have two pretty good ones. I have the Grand Battle Axe here, and I have... I don't know if this is two-handed actually, to be honest. So let me unequip. Which button is it? No. Here. Okay, so Battle Axe and L2. Yes, there you go. Or we can do it like this. Yeah, it works both ways. So yeah, our damage is way higher now. I want to actually test it. Let's see. Yeah, the damage is way higher, but the speed is also basically the same. Maybe slightly slower.
I shouldn't do that
So that's
here.
excellent.
Welcome back, friend.
Hey,
My shop carries the finest armor and weapons. The work of local master craftsmen.
alright, so that changes everything because now we can equip the best available weapons to us. Oh, full plate boots. Cool, but we need to evolve our proficiency first. It's gonna take a while.
Arms and armor? I have everything.
Oh, you guys remember that I sold the ring? Because I loaded the game, the ring is back here. So there you go. So now I'm not going to sell him by mistake again. So let me equip it already so I don't forget. And sell the damn thing for a second time. So there you go, wisdom 11. Doesn't help me a whole lot, but hey. But yeah, this is a big deal, man. This is basically the main reason why we did this whole build. To use these powerful weapons, one in each hand. Alright guys, so this episode was way longer than I expected it to be. Unfortunately, for like unforeseen circumstances here. Hopefully this was the last bug we are going to have to deal with. Not bug, crash. But that's it guys. Next episode we are going to deliver the orb and go to get the next quest in the quest line. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.